Hello everyone, welcome to Module 7. In this video, I'm going to review the modules 4 to 6, and also I will talk about the assignment and exam 2. At the end of the video, I will provide some hints for success. In the previous modules, we focused on the several key topics. The first one was the probability discussion. And also we talked about the steps of the scientific method, research question and type of hypothesis, data summarizing using Excel, decision rule based on the confidence interval, and also how regarding the p-value you need to make a decision. Also we talked about the statistical tests such as t-test, one sample, two sample, one tail and two tail. The probability comes from the uncertainty. When there is a situation we cannot make sure that which event is going to happen, we are in an uncertainty situation. So the theory of probability helps us to predict the likelihood of an event. For example, when we're tossing a coin, there are two possible outcomes, heads or tails. So the probability of the heads equals 1 divided by 2. And the second example is rolling a die. The possible outcomes for the rolling die are 1 to 6. When we want to roll a 2 die, the possible outcomes times to each other, which would be 36. I'm bringing the additional examples here, rolling dice and counting the spots. For example, when we are going to rolling 2 die and the sum of these possible outcomes would be between 2 to 12, and then probability of each of them equals 1 divided by 36. And based on the probability, if we want to estimate how many times we can reach a number 5 when we roll a 2 dice, the roll a 5 contains 4 disjoint outcomes displayed in example. The probability of the number 5 when we roll dice would be the sum of each event divided by sample space. In this example here, we can find that the likelihood of each event, the probability of the occurrence of 5 would be the sum of likelihood of each case or each event. It would be 4 divided by 36 equals 0.111. In the other topic, we talked about statistical significance. In this distribution, we can find the t-distribution and p-value. T-distribution is a little bit wider than the normal distribution. The peak of the normal distribution is higher than the t-distribution. And so finding the significance in the t-distribution is a little bit higher than the normal distribution. And also we talked that the hypothesis included the null hypothesis and alternative hypothesis. In the null hypothesis, we focus on the no effects and no differences, but in the alternative hypothesis, we emphasize on the differences and or relationship. Based on our statistical result, we can make a decision that it's significant or not. We mentioned that p-value includes 0 to 1. When it is close to 1, there is a strong evidence for the null hypothesis. But when it is close to 0, there is a strong evidence to ignore the null hypothesis. To make a decision, we need to focus on the confidence interval. If it is smaller than the 5% or 1%, we can make a decision that our differences or our obtained result is significant in a 95% confidence interval or 99% confidence interval. In Module 7, there are one graded discussion, and also in this week we are going to have the second semester exam. And also there is a discussion forum to talk about the code, which is not graded, but in the independent learning activity, in the class discussion, you should provide the potential questions and provide your answers for those questions. Also, you can participate in the peer discussion. The discussion forum would be closed by Wednesday 5 p.m. and the exam will be available from Wednesday 5 p.m. until Friday 5 p.m. The second exam has a two part. The first part is a limited time, which is a 90 minutes. And the second part of the exam doesn't have any limit, but you need to submit it before due date on Friday 5 p.m. So please make sure that to take the both part 1 and part 2 in this exam and submit it before Friday 5 p.m. Similar to the previous exam, this exam is open notes. You can organize your notes about the topics that we covered from module 4 until 6, and please identify the muddy points. For your project, you need to first ask questions. I recommend that don't wait until the last time because you need to spend time for the part 2 of the exam. But you cannot provide it in a short time. Also, for this exam, you need to use Excel, and you have to with ability to use of the data analysis tool. For the essay question, please use the numbers of each question. If the question contains several parts, please split each part and for the convenience of the evaluation. Thank you for watching this video. Please let me know if you have any questions.